Artamorg has the ball on the kicking tee on halfway, and he strikes it. We are underway. Ratchford with the take. Philbin with the first drive, and he's well met by the Robins just inside the Warrington 20. Jai Whitbread was there to meet him. Ollie Leyland is the man alongside Steph Ratchford in the halves for Warrington, so an unfamiliar looking partnership. Normally you would expect Sneed and George Williams to be there. Litten fires it to Hadley, he moves it on to Lewis. Lewis goes! Lewis through the gap. Brought down. Surely this will go left to Lewis. It does. Oh, and the ball spills. Warrington will counter. And it was the collision which forced the ball out there. So I think Sam Burgess will be relatively happy with how his side have started the game, having shipped those 40 last week. Never really gave his teammate a chance there, Mikey Lewis, with the pass which went loose. And there's a mistake from Roderick Ty. He looks absolutely bemused by that decision as the Rovers players celebrate. So Rovers will move the scrum to the centre of the field. Well, I think the Warrington fans are saying that it should have been a penalty, but they haven't challenged it. Loose possession from Ty. Yes, there was a little bit of contact, but the ball carrier is responsible to hold on. So this gives Rovers an opportunity to build some pressure. We're still inside the opening 9 minutes. Lewis is in space, gives it, and Rovers have Joe Burgess over on the far side. Was that a high shot? It certainly looked it. Burgess stepped inside and a swinging arm. Was it Dan Russell, the second row man? It was. So Rovers have the tackle count wiped. Hadley will set up the position. Cries of Dino, Dino, as he just pokes his nose inside the 10. He plays it to Jez Litten. Slow play the ball. Minchella, the link to May. May to Lewis. Lewis goes short. And Rovers will wriggle in. Jack Broadbent, is it? Or is it Artamorg? It's Jack Broadbent who's finished off the move. It was quick hands at pace, good movement. And Jack Broadbent has the opener, just over 9 minutes played. Rovers lead by 4 points to 0. Super Jack, the cries from the Rovers fans. As Broadbent just used the wingman as a foil out wide to cut back inside. Well, I'll tell you what, Roderick Ty was done all ends up then by the movement of Jack Broadbent. Two Warrington players were moving right, Jack Broadbent came the other way. Good start from Rovers. Philbin is very direct and he takes the play to within 12 metres of the uprights. Slow play the ball. Curry. Short pass. Oh, and Rovers have been undone. Ben Curry disguised the pass. 14 minutes played. Warrington have levelled up at 4 apiece. Yeah, Daniel Russell is confirmed as the scorer, and Warrington will surely convert because he's left Ratchford with a kick just to the right of the uprights. Elliot Minchella, of all people, with a misread. They kind of got in the way of Curry, but no one was taking care of the runners. And when the pass went, there was nobody at home for the Robins. And Josh Fulis is the man, in fact, who's put the kick over to put Warrington into the lead by 6 points to 4. They're outside the 20. It's a slow play, the ball. Minchella feeds May. Feeds Hiku. Hiku tries to bulldoze his way through the Warrington defence. Batchelor will be at the play, the ball. Luckley's on for Jesse Sue. Lewis to Whitbread. Whitbread goes for the line. Rovers have one more tackle in this set. Scruffy play, the ball. Loose pass. Oh, it's taken. Long ball out wide. Davies will score. Warrington had all been sucked inside. The long ball out wide, and Rovers wingman Tom Davies goes in, and Rovers, with 15 and a half minutes to the interval, go back into the lead by 8 points to 6. Rovers didn't push the ball there, they didn't panic, they just moved Warrington from one side to the other. It was a scruffy last play, but the bouncing ball and, well, good vision, wasn't it, from Tyrone May. And Tom Davies said thank you very much. Can Artemorg stretch the lead? He can indeed. First successful conversion for Morg, and Rovers have the lead at 10-6. So Rovers, having conceded the first try, then had to soak up pressure because of the ill discipline of Mikey Lewis, which I'm sure Willie Peters will speak to him about, but they've come out the other side and got the next 6 points on the board. Morg finds Luckley with the pass. Sam Luckley. Crowther switches the direction of the attack. Ratchford, just a little bit of a juggle there, and oh, he's got away! Artemorg has just done enough to stop Connor Renge. Last tackle, says Aaron Moore. Crossfield kick. It's been knocked on by Warrington. And Lewis has escaped down the sideline. And he's saying that we got over the advantage line, and that was always a gamble by Mikey going down that touch line, because once you get away, it is going to be play on, and yeah, correct decision, you have to say. Curry, long ball out wide, it's caught, and oh, good kick ahead. Rovers, though, have dropped on it. The home fans appealing for the obstruction, but Sam Luckley got it, and Rovers are away with Morg. Great break. Gets Rovers outside their own 20, and that's a really slow play, the ball. And yeah, I was just going to say, Warrington need to clear that ruck. Aaron Moore agrees, and Rovers have the penalty, and Lewis will kick the Robins inside the Warrington half. It's a good kick. Morg, dummies, steps, goes to ground just inside the 10. They'll play it to Litten, who wanted it quicker. The referee allowing Warrington to lay on. May under pressure, gets the pass away. Lewis will wriggle free. Lewis dives in. He always scores on this ground as Mikey Lewis, and he's done it again. And 3 minutes from the interval, Rovers now lead by 14 points to 6. Again, it was the pace of the ball going through the hands, the width outside, and Warrington could not prevent Mikey Lewis from scoring. He is so strong, he is so quick. The magic man has his try. Credit Arta Morgu, when Rovers were inside their own 20, made that break of 20 metres upfield, and then the 6 again gave Rovers the field position. And I'll tell you what, I hope Willie Peters is watching this defensive display of Roderick Ty, because he has been absolutely shocking. That's two tries Rovers have scored through him not making a tackle. Delays the pass to Lewis. Lewis looking for a gap. He's playing the game in a dinner jacket this evening, is Tyrone May. It's him again. He'll put the kick up, unpressured, unhurried. Dufty takes it. Dufty driven back over his own line. Great end to the set from Rovers, who should get possession back, all being well. Curry has pushed it back to Rashford. That's a strange kick. It's flicked inside. Jesse Sue will collect. Jesse can go for the line from here. It's left a Warrington man in a heap. And a big cry of Sue. They wanted their man to go 60 metres there. It went about 10, but that will do. Having to work overtime as Morg comes onto the ball now. Great footwork. Goes into the 10, bounces back to his feet. Eventually the tackle is called, held. Rovers 7 metres out. Tyrone May to Jez Litten. Litten to Lewis. The wheels are in motion now. Oh, it's with Budgie. Oh, and he's gone for the corner. They'll have a look upstairs, but for me, I think he was just out. They've got no try on the field. Just ran out of room, didn't he, Joe Burgess? But Ben Failer will have a look. Not sure. Oh, tell you what, it's going to be close. That is very close. He's got long arms, as Budgie is going to need him here. That's a try. That is a try. What a finish that is from Joe Burgess. Everyone in the stadium thought no try, but he's got it for me. It was sent up as no try. I think that was the correct thing to do, but I think he's got there. And Ben Failer agrees. What a try from Joe Burgess. Unbelievable finish. He just managed to snake the arm out before he hit the sideline. (18-6). The conversion of Arta Morg to come. Hiku's found space. Hiku has got the ball away. Rovers down the touchline. Back inside to Hiku. Oh yes! Tyrone May will not be stopped. What a try from the Robins. They strike from deep. Peta Hiku, superb down the right hand side. And from Warrington, coughing up possession. in the Warrington, in the Rovers 10. Rovers have struck for try number 5. It was a beauty. Got to be a contender for man of the match, Tyrone May. Warrington, I said they were looking tired, and it was Tyrone May who got Hiku moving forward. Artamore raced down the sideline, put it back inside to Hiku, and who was there? Tyrone May. Great finish from Tyrone, man of the match for me. He's absolutely strolled around this pitch as though he's owned it this evening, and he gets a deserved score. This would be a little bit more to his liking, but he still needs to get it through the H's, which he does. 24-6 to the Robins. Curry, is there a ball out wide for Dufty? He's put the kick in, and Warrington have grounded it in the corner with Fewlis. Aaron Moore wants to have a look. He's given a try on the field. And from the restart, Warrington have their second score. Credit to them. It was a great restart from Rashford. May just be the onside, offside, the check-in from Dufty's stab through. Yeah, there's no problem with onside, offside, so as long as Ben Failer feels he grounded this okay, which he does, Warrington have cut the arrears to 14 points. So Fewlis scores. And he will look to convert his own try. Big kick this. Rovers lead by 2 converted scores as Fewlis makes it 24-12. He's got the ball away as well. Morgan support is dancing through Warrington defenders, and that superb piece of work. Hard to disagree with that, he was very good. But Rovers now are looking to win this game. Tyrone May to Hiku. Here's the winner. Tom Davies with his second. That's the game for the Robins. We have 6.5 minutes remaining. Hiku puts it on a plate. Rovers moved it wide, and Tom Davies applies the finish.
Transfer approval player number 2, Tom Davies.
Simple in its execution. Big in what it's played in this final outcome. Toyed with the sideline, didn't he, Tom Davies, but the Rovers wingmen have done some damage in this second half now. Burgess with his wonder score, and Tom Davies, who celebrates with his teammates. We're going to see Danny Richardson come out for Tyrone May for the final 5 minutes. Elliot Minchella leaves the field for Sam Luckley. St Helens next week in the Super League at Craven Park. That was try number 6. This is conversion number 6 for Arta Morg. Oh, it's a beauty. 5 minutes remaining. Rovers lead by 30 points to 12. Litten to Richardson. He brings in Morg, he spreads it to Lewis. Lewis goes. Lewis has got support on all sides. It's to Danny Richardson. Richardson takes the tackle inside the 10. Rovers want to quick play the ball. Burgess moves it back inside to Litten. He goes long. It bounces off the ankles of Batchelor. It's knocked backwards by Warrington. Rovers lose it, says the referee. Litten goes to Batchelor. Batchelor. This will be the final play the ball, you feel. Does Mikey Lewis fancy the one-pointer? He does, you know. And he's got it. Icing on the cake from Mikey Lewis. That extra 1 point. 31-12 to the Robins. On the hooter, Mikey Lewis drops the goal. So that half-time score of 14-6, and well, the big moment of the second half, wasn't it? The finish of Joe Burgess. It looked as though he'd gone into touch, but on the video referee evidence, the try was given. Tyrone May, well, he finished off the best move of the match to get another one 6 minutes later. Morg converted, and at 24-6, Rovers looked home and hosed, but credit Warrington, the short restart, they got possession. Fewlis scored off the short kick of Dufty in the corner, and at 24-12 perhaps it may have been game on, but Tom Davies, he was sent in for his second, converted by Morg, and then Mikey Lewis seals the deal with that drop goal at the end. Rovers march on, another 2 points in the Super League. Peta Hiku, man of the match unsurprisingly. Job done for the Robins. Here on Hull KR TV, they have defeated the Warrington Wolves in the Challenge Cup dress rehearsal.